That sounds like Saudi.
Yeah.
Option 3.
When you're at your end, you're just gonna go and cash in, really.
They see you as 28-year-old. I'm
When you
35. I'm really 35 now.
When you come off the plane, they see the disappointment on their face. I'm not that same guy that you saw on YouTube. When I was younger, it was actually punishment because I kept on coming in late, and Ranieri couldn't stand the sight of me.
There's alleged corruption over them sides.
Oh, you know?
Corruption.
Wait, what?
No, serious.
I didn't know
Seriously.
that. The transfer window is slamming shut very, very soon. So, obviously, last-minute deals happen and players have big decisions to make, you know? So, we're going to play a game.
Ooh.
You ready? So, picture this. You're a 35-year-old Premier League legend who's found themselves out of contract. Your agent has proposed these 3 contract offers for one last throw of the dice. Which one are you choosing and why?
I'm 35, yeah?
You're 35. You're a 35-year-old Premier League legend. Just found themselves out of contract. Right, okay. The first one.
Which part? Out of contract?
Yeah, out of contract.
I mean, I hope I get this pronunciation right.
Yeah, go on.
Option 1 is you're going to Persib Bandung in Indonesia, okay?
Indonesia.
So the contract offer is 2 years. The wage is $40,000 a week.
Dollars?
Yeah, it says dollars here, so it's going to be dollars.
Exchange rate.
And a Bali villa is included. But the catch is your translator can't speak Indonesian. Okay? So that's the first
So
one.
what's he translating? It's just a mate.
that's just a
That sounds like a friend. It's just a mate, yeah. The driver, that sounds like my mate. It's going to come over there and just, drinking partner.
Getting paid.
Yeah, that's option 1. Option 2 is AEK Athens in Greece. Contract is 18 months. It's not as long. To only 20k a week.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I took the option 2 before, but it was more than 20k a week.
Plus statue cast in your honour.
A who?
A statue.
A statue in your honour?
Statue in your honour.
In Greece?
In Greece. You get a statue in your honour, but the catch... Yeah. Sorry. The catch is you have to do a mandatory weekly appearance in a local soap opera.
Oh, wow.
No. What's option 3?
Getting onto TV as well. Getting into the...
Okay, so the last one is Al Rayed. Which is they came.
That sounds like Saudi.
Yeah.
Option 3.
So they came last.
Straight into where the money's at. Be paying you peanuts. Let's see the rest.
So they came last place in the Saudi Premier League last year.
Oh, wow.
So the contract is only a year long, but it's $100,000 a week plus a gold-plated SUV.
So
But the catch is you're contractually obliged to train in 45-degree heat.
Oh, that's
So I'm losing weight, I'm getting more money, and I'm getting a tan.
Yeah. I think, listen, mate, I think
Joleon's chasing money.
my life was actually option 1. I actually lived that. But
I'm only part of 2.
I do like the option 2.
What, you want to be the soap?
But is that because you've already lived option 1?
Yeah, because I've done that.
How was
Been
that?
there.
How was it?
You can't act.
I can do that. I can do a little bit, you know.
Go on, do you want to just give us something
this is
now?
cameo. Yeah, go on, match it with your walk. Match it with your walk, your cold power walk.
Yeah, when you do your cold power walk, then I'll do.
We'll read some lines. We'll read some lines.
No.
No, but option 2, I like the. Listen, if Michael Jackson could get a statue,
Nah, man.
Michael Jackson got a statue outside Fulham Football Club.
Yeah. Is it still there? It's still there.
No, I think they've torn it down now. but I'm just saying, I wouldn't mind the
Tore it
statue.
down? What was
I
it,
wouldn't
made
mind the
of paper
statue
mache?
somewhere. I wouldn't mind the.
Well, yeah, but would that come into your thinking when you're making a transfer?
I don't want a statue.
But
You don't want to? Why not?
I don't want a statue.
why do you want a statue?
Well, that's quite cool to
I'd
have
like
a
a
statue,
statue. Would you not like a statue?
Not part of my contract. I'm not going into
And then you could go and do a bit of soap opera.
AEK Athens, like, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I played there, it was cool.
Yeah,
It was
no,
cool
yeah.
for a bit.
Was it
but
good?
nah, yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoyed part of it, and then we take for granted like our organisation, like so you're not allowed to get all the fixtures for all the season because of there's alleged corruption over them sides.
Oh, you're not?
It's corruption.
Wait, what?
serious.
I didn't know
Seriously?
that. So you're not allowed, like, the whole fixture list doesn't get...
No.
Oh.
Well, that time I was there, we didn't have it.
Oh,
because of
wow,
that.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Allegations. Allegations. You didn't hear it here.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I think we cut that one out.
Yeah. I like to go through some holiday.
But you might have a lawsuit on your hands soon, mate.
yeah, let's cut that, shall we?
C actually sounds better than everybody else.
100%.
So you're both going for option 3?
Yeah,
Option
but you
3,
got you got to wait up. Let's put a bit more perspective on it.
Yeah.
You've obviously got families, so I don't want to be away too far.
Yeah.
So I can earn the same amount of money.
Your families would stay at home whilst you go and play in Saudi?
Yeah, when I went to AK Athens, they stayed. Yeah, and I used to come home.
When I went Percy, they stayed as well.
Yeah, so I could do a year, earn whatever you're earning, probably more than the other 2 years.
I'll train in 45 degrees Celsius.
And I can meet them local, like halfway, like Dubai now.
Go to Dubai, yeah. I'll see you over there.
I can meet you in Dubai.
Yeah, that's the best option for me.
Yeah.
You both picked option 3, right?
Yeah.
Is that because...
Depends what you've achieved and what your goals were anyway. Like I said, and definitely more when you're 35, your family is part of it. Like when I was leaving City, it was more about the football, but my family was going to stay settled. Yeah. Where before that, it was like wherever I was going to have to play, they was willing to move and contribute to that. Where,
well, when you're at your end, like,
you're
just going to go and cash in, really. It's like he's got.
Put it bluntly, Carlton gone.
You weren't even just
go get as much as you can.
At that age, is it more that?
It's less footballing reasons. There's more factors like that you consider. Like I said, what's best for your career in the prime of your career. And you're like, you want to play for England or national team, trophies and all that stuff. So where are you going to achieve them? That's what the factors are where you're 35, I know I'm not playing for England. So what do I want? I wanted to play abroad. Yeah. Okay. Where are the options? Well, that seems more
and you're not ready
to
pack it in yet. Yeah. So you might just want to go and see something else.
Yeah. But the only thing I would say is for players is they see you as 28-year-old, quote unquote, 28-year-old, and you ain't. I'm 35. I'm really 35 now.
When you come off the plane, they see the disappointment on their face, and you're thinking, I'm not that same guy that you saw on YouTube. I've come with a different
footage that you're showing. These fans, getting that.
So when I went to Indonesia, for instance, like I went over there with Lescott, and like we was just being rolled out for all types of advertisement, and there was more commercially beneficial to them to have us in the squad, and rather than it being because I was just getting frustrated because even I was trying to help some of the players to improve so they can get me a goal. But they just didn't really want to know. So there's the other side of it of being a professional for so long and then coming out and then going into something that's unprofessional and you having to adapt to that. It's very hard. Yeah, it is. It's very
harder than, like I have friends that go MLS and they've said like that was the hardest adaptation part was recognising that they could lose and then they get in the dressing room and the players are, what are we doing later?
They don't care.
Like it's not part of their life. Like it's just part of the day. And then, but they're players that aren't earning, and some of them have different jobs as well, especially in MLS, where my friends were like, nah, man, you can't go outside.
Exactly.
You can't be outside for about 4 days. I was like, nah.
You can't even show your head.
It doesn't matter, we can go and party, and I was like, I don't know if I can
Well, I played in the USL.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I was like, and I've seen the players, like, we'd lose, and then they'll be out straight away, and I'm looking at them, I'm thinking, you shouldn't be going anywhere. We should be focusing on the next game. Try and get that win, then we could go and enjoy it. I didn't care what I said, you know, like...
I didn't listen to a single word.
Listen, sharp old man. You've had your time. We do things different over here.
Trying to enjoy life. It's like, man.
So 100%. Listen, but you can't... That's their culture. That's what... But it only takes something from the top to make them realise that that's not the way to do it. And we can go in there and give them as much information as possible, but at the end of the day, it comes down to them and what they want to do and how they've been brought up and their culture. So for me, I saw different sides of the game where that's why I'm choosing option C.
You're both off to Saudi to play in the Saudi Premier League.
Yes.
But you're still involved in like the transfer window side of things now.
Yeah.
But obviously as the loans manager at West Ham.
Yeah.
So what's that like, and how different is it compared to like permanent transfer? Is it different? Is it harder?
No, like so I've had a loan before. I had my first loan.
Yeah, you came to Wolves.
I came to Wolves from Chelsea. I was about 18, 19 at the time.
That was when you could loan for like a month.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could go on loan just for 1 month.
What?
Yeah, just a quick one.
That's what I'm saying. You don't remember them times?
No, I'm too young.
So I got loaned when I was younger. It was actually punishment because I kept on coming in late. And Ranieri couldn't stand the sight of me because he was like, this guy, he's just got into the first team.
We laugh now, it's
Sorry,
funny.
that's really funny.
No, but what I'm saying is like when
players
teams and clubs are not happy with players.
So he farmed me out, and then I was like, okay, obviously Wolves came up, I was like, Dave Jones, and I was thinking, okay, I could go over there and see how they do things and try and play some games, get some game time, minutes under my belt. So I went over there. Obviously, I met Joleon. Me and Joleon clicked straight away. And there was a few other older pros there. We had Paul Ince there, Dennis Irwin.
Oh, nice.
So I know the benefit. We had George Dar, Nathan Blake.
Good pros, like really good guys. Helped us a lot.
And when you see how other people do it, it makes you appreciate what you got at home, because that's my home at the end of the day. But I did appreciate what was happening at Wolves, and Dave Jones was brilliant with me. Alex Ray.
Some really good older generation.
Proper pros. And when I saw that how they do things, and then when I went back to Chelsea, it made me appreciate being at home again. And sometimes you do need that as a young pro, and I see the benefits within that. But when I did go on loan, I went on 3 loans. I went to Wolves, I went to Aston Villa, and I went to Charlton.
Charlton, that was it.
And I saw different.
Was Benty there then?
No, 2 years before I was there. And that was under Alan Kirbishley at the time. But I saw the benefits of having a loan and being looked after whilst on loan, and having a pathway. So what we do at West Ham is obviously we create a pathway for them. Once they get to a certain level in the under-21s, and you see that, okay, they need a bit extra to try and get to the standard of the Premier League, because there's under-21s football, PL2, and the Premier League football. The gap in quality is so high, it's so far apart, because you look at you see a good player, but they're not going to get pushed to get to the Premier League level and be able to expose themselves. So you have to expose them to a certain men's football and in the game. And some of these boys that we send on loan might not even have a chance to get to the first team, but we'd have made a footballer, because they'd have been playing careers, 30, 40 games in a lower league or somewhere else in the world. And we've created this pathway for them to be a footballer and get paid to play football, and that's the main thing for me. And I knew when I was on loan to the Aston Villas, to Charlton, to the Wolves, I didn't get the support off the field. There was no support, because there was no such thing as a loans manager.
Just find a way.
Then. It was just find a way, sink or swim. And I think, and when you look at the chairmans nowadays, and you see they've got so much money invested into the club, so they shouldn't be paying for a player to go out on loan and that player doesn't come back and add value. You got to be able at least to come back and be a sellable asset. And that's the way I see things. And so I try and support them. I was working with a team of analysts and obviously some of the coaches that know the players, and I would represent those guys. But I'd go away and do loads of work with, so if the player's not playing, I'd go and do a work with the manager and the player to see why he's not playing and how we can get him into the team so he can play more regular football. So there's a load of stuff that goes into it behind the scenes where people don't see, but you're basically trying to get this player to go and get the quality to come back to be able to play. We've got Freddie Potts.
He just come on. Did he just come on the other day?
Yeah, he came on the other day. Hopefully he starts soon.
Probably should, really.
But he brings energy to the team. We had Callum Marshall as well that went out on loan, that went to Huddersfield on loan. And Freddie Potts is a great example, and I'd always use him as a pinnacle, because when you look at Freddie Potts, he started at League One on first League One loan to Wickham, got player of the season over there, young player of the season, and then the season after we was looking at him thinking how are we going to challenge him again, because he's still not quite ready for our first team, and then we looked at it, we thought, okay, Portsmouth, newly promoted Championship side, but they're going to be fighting for their lives. And that kind of mirrored what we are doing as well. So so we're building that fighting spirit, just in case we, as a football club, West Ham, because I looked at him, I think he's got the quality to be in our first team, but we need to get him the experience. So that's what we've done. So we try and look at each case differently so we can get it right. And so they're a credit to the club later on when they come back and return.